St. John's River. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from the Sunshine State. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling them alongside.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Third and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Burrows out of the gun here on third down. That's caught by Gibbs. First and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 more yards. That's
Play action now. It's Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And third down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars first down.
To throw is Burrow. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to number 30.
Burrow here on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. But the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Burrow now. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Panthers.
Second down, Burrow. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Jaguars.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devontae Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking about new season, new opportunity. And I still do this at a high level. And we get through that first game, and it feels like we can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There'll be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Boye Olukun with the play. They're down and 3. Bowers the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Smith. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punch it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
23-yard line.
The Jaguars offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. That caught by Davis. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
They hand it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Micah McFadden on the
This
stop.
is 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his teams get possession of the football.
38-yard line.
The Panthers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with first and 10. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Geno. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's first and 10.
And the Panthers first down.
On the handoff, Judkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Elijah Tansey. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Chubb backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Powers the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Ryan right now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And this will not be returnable as this kick will go out of bounds. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. This one complete to Washington. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jaguars.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now, Burrow. Open man is Davis. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tress Way now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. A fair catch taken here. And could come right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 2. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
To throw is Smith. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the punter now as he is on to punt for Carolina. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. But Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. Here's 3rd and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division. Yet people overlook it at times. Maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike. You think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. And Carolina, we played in the Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their rebuild and their next era in the midst of a down division. So, big reason they've won 4 in a row. Can Carolina, New Orleans, can they catch up? Because right now, like you said, Tampa Bay has been the dominant team in this division.
Greg, you lived it. You know it. While these may not be the biggest markets in the league, the rivalries amongst these teams really elevates what you see when you watch the NFC South go head-to-head, too.
Yeah, and over the years, there's been some major games played between Hall of Fame quarterbacks in uniform for all these teams. So it has a lot more history and a lot more, kind of relevance than maybe it feels as of late. The markets are a little smaller. The teams have been down. They might not have the premier star players that they had in past generations. So they've got to continue to rebuild these rosters, continue to have these new coaches find their footing, and we might be a year or 2 away from the NFC South getting back to what it used to be. Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there and stop him for no gain.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Smith going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Jags offense ready to take over once again. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. With different quarterbacks, with different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to knock Houston off the course?
Yeah, and nobody wants to be in the work, right, Mike? If your coach got fired, probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule. And that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple of years. So as bad as things feel for Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of these teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit, Trevor Lawrence, and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, like, we've seen him play top-tier, #1 overall, got a big new contract. I mean, we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course,
in trouble, and down he goes. Landon Jackson paying immediate dividends with a sack in his first NFL game.
by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Burrows out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him. Davante Adams, I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. He's healthy. He's a big weapon. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Patrick motioning here. Again, it's Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Bowers, the man in motion. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. On the give, it's Judkins. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on. So no turnover. They retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Jaguars offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. He's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. to do following the sack. It is third and long. Burrow now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Bowers, the man in motion. Gino now on first and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
throwing on second down. Smith. He'll step up and run. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Gino to throw. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another.
Smith now to throw on first down. The Panthers will take their first time, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A loss of 8 yards.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's out wide to Jenkins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard
from the gun, it's Gino. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up fourth down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
13-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports.
Our spin around the
report.
NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is Dante Thornton. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. We got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattled off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument that they're a playoff team, but Joe Burrow is the best player. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And this drive is over
one away. As he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jaguars offense ready for it there. First possession of this second half. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough is
He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Panthers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your team. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They run once more with Judkins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
The Panthers first down. First and
They'll
10
put
at the
Ayuk
18-yard
in
line.
motion. Smith to throw on first down. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Panthers
That's Gino.
first down.
That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Sampson. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
He was
Good
taken
job
down
so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth and goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within one. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 41, here's second and 8. Now Burrow gonna do this himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop.
Brings up third and
Never
7.
transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Pass right side, Higgins has the catch.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. And a strong first down run, pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. The second down throw is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Third and a yard.
Brings up third down and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Jaguars, first down.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now give to Gibbs, running right. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
23-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Brady Jarrett working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. 3rd and long. Burrow to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Good hustle by the defense to beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the
So
play.
4th down, and on
It's
comes
4th down.
Riley Patterson for the Jaguar field goal attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jaguars extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This is Ayuk. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pick and catch on 1st down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
4-yard line.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains
Gain of
moving.
2. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
To the right side, it's Judkins. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. He's Derek Hall there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of
Ball on the
3.
39.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Smith. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Chase Young. What a start to the season. His 3rd sack here in week 1.
And 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any CD can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Sampson gonna run it out of the gun. they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third
He's
down.
taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Gino. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Working out of the gun, Smith. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 29. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard
Play
line.
action now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Hayden Ellis. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one. A second down throw for Smith. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. We forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. The Jags offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out on their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jaguars first
Off the read, here's Burrow.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I've seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
brings up 3rd and 8.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Burrow now. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That is the Pro Bowler Jeffrey Simmons. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. Never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Smith. Forced out wide. And we'll try to risk much more. Sliding down a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 38 down, here's second down and 7. A run, and here comes Judkins. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Gino. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
The Jaguars offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 10. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That's caught by Gibbs. Third down and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
In punt formation.
Fair catch. Taken. And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Off the play fake. It's Smith. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And them up and down, just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Gino to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Elijah Nancy. He gets in for the sack. It's getting silly now. A Baker's dozen, 13 sacks for his guys in this game. On second down, Smith. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Derek Hall. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Now, Gino. And the defense unrelenting, a third consecutive sack. Derek Hall. Absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. We're all set to kick this one away. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Now, Burrow. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring
yards on the pickup.
To throw is Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Now, Burrow. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Well, a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down. Moving on. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. This one caught by Patrick. But he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down. Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And he will score! Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Uh-oh. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Left side to Godwin. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46.
Here's Gino. He takes off.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
This is IU. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Geno Smith sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game. Smith to throw on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.